Good morning, dear students. This is Shruti ma'am, Modern English School, New Area, Nawada. Today is Friday. In your routine, this beehive is not there. But as per your this week's syllabus, that wind, the poem, it is there, and I have not taught you this poem. So within this week, I should teach you, I should explain, I should complete this. And today you are having writing portion, and only that from your book, practice book, you have to write something. So that's why I have decided to teach you, to explain you the wind. Your book, I already previously I told you that whenever you will be there to study, then your book must be there in front of you. Then only it will be easy for you to understand or to follow the explanation. The page number beehive and page number is 30. Achha, one thing I must explain over here, I must clear it, that personally that students that suddenly they are asking me, ma'am, how many copies we have to make, where is this lesson, what is this. So please now stop all these things, because that group that the teachers already they are telling everything, they are doing everything. So already 1 month it has been passed. So now also that the students are coming again and again, and they are asking, this is not good. So you stop this. Now come to the poem. The name of the poem is Wind. And I told you that for class 9 and for class 10, whatever you will study, always you will get some symbol over there, some that inner meaning also over there. This poem, it has been written by Subramania Bharti. Subramania Bharti, he is a Tamil poet, and the poem in your book, obviously this is in English, and that the English translation, it had been done by A.K. Ramanujan. He is a A.K. Ramanujan, he is a Kannada poet. Okay, so main original poem that is written by Tamil, that is Subramania Bharti, and English translation that had been done by A.K. Ramanujan. Now it is clear. Now wind, we all know about wind. When this is one of natural aspect, and when wind become very much strong, then we face lots of problems, and destructions also happen by wind. Here wind is the symbol of unavoidable power, unavoidable strength. So when wind is coming, then is it possible for us, for the human being, to keep us safe from the destruction caused by the wind? Not possible. So what things are happening and what the poet is telling to wind, now we will learn that. Wind, come softly. So in the very beginning line, the poem is requesting wind. Wind, come softly. Don't be so powerful. Don't be so strong. Don't break the shutters of the windows. Window, that doors, they have also their shutters. Windows, they are also have their shutters. So when it is a huge wind, it is a very strong wind, then what happened? Then the shutters of the windows, they are breaking. So that's why the poet is telling, wind, don't break the shutters of the windows, don't scatter the papers. So book is there, papers are there. So when there is a wind, what is happening? The papers, they are getting scattered. So poet is telling, don't scatter the papers, don't throw down the books on the shelf. So on the shelves the books are there. So when there is a huge wind, so the books, they are falling down from the shelf. So the poet also is telling, requesting, don't throw down the books from the shelves. There, look what you did. The poet is telling, try to show the wind see what you are doing, is it necessary? You are strong, we all know that, but please stop showing your strength. Please don't destruct all these things. There, look what you did. You threw them all down, means that all the books you have thrown down from the shelf. You tore the pages of the books. Yes, the pages of the books also, it can be torn by the window. So the poet is telling you also torn the pages of the books. Please stop this. You brought rain again. So if there is a, whenever there is a heavy wind, after that rain is following the heavy strong wind. So poet is telling that, see wind, all of you have done. So first, when we are getting the impact, the influence of the some powerful agent, then initially what we do, because we can't protect ourselves from the persons who are very strong. So first we tell them, we request them not to be so much strong that we are distracted, we are getting distracted by your strength. What is the use of the strength? Only what is the use of the power? Only to destroy, only to scatter everything, only to break. Now wind is not listening. So very few whoever is powerful, whoever is very much strong, very few are there. They think of others and they listen to others. So here also wind is not listening. So the poet now is becoming a little bit sarcastic. Sarcastic means, oh acha, yes, means becoming angry, and telling wind that you are very clever at poking fun at weaklings. Weaklings means, ling mean actually baby, and weaklings means babies of the weak. So that duckling means what? That baby of a duck. Birdie, that is the birdie. So ling means actually babies. So weaklings means, poet is telling, see, wind, strong wind. The strong wind can shake Himalaya, Mount Himalaya. Is it possible? The wind can change the direction of the river. Is it possible? Why not? Because they are stronger than wind. So that's why wind is not making fun of them. About whom with whom the wind is making fun? That whoever are weaker than wind. So that's why the poet is telling, acha, you are so strong, you are so powerful, we know that. So why are you not going there? Why you are making fun of weaklings? So your power is, your strength is only to show your power, only to disturb, only to make frighten, only to have fun with the weaklings. Frail crumbling houses. Here you underline 7 objects are there. The poet had mentioned that who are that getting destroyed by the hand of the strong powerful wind. Frail means that is very easily which can be broken. That is the meaning of frail. Frail, crumbling also same meaning. Frail means whatever is not strong, that is crumbling. So frail, crumbling houses, crumbling doors, crumbling rafters, crumbling wood, crumbling bodies, crumbling lives, crumbling hearts. So 7 things are there, 7 objects are there which are getting disturbed, which are getting distracted by getting broken by the that powerful strong wind. So that you can understand that yes, that the houses they can be broken, that the doors they can be broken. Rafters means that the very structures that at the building, that the structures are there, they are all called raptors. Crumbling raptors, crumbling wood. Wood means actually jungle. That is called that is called wood. So that when strong wind is there, that if the jungle is not so much vast, that also jungle also can be destroyed by the strong wind. Crumbling bodies, yes, the persons who are very strong, who are very heavy, they can what challenge wind. Yes, I am standing over here, wind, yes, come and blow me. But if anybody is so much that weak, so much thin, then they will not be able to that handle or tackle the strength of the wind. And another thing, that is crumbling lives, means that lives means what, that all these together, life that is weak life, you just imagine which things can be destroyed, can be blown away, can be thrown away, can be broken away by the strong wind. So all those things together are called crumbling lives. And crumbling hearts is, of course, when there is a thunder, there is a lightning, all of you getting scared, all of you getting that afraid. No, lots of boys, girls, students, that people, they are there, they are not getting afraid or scared. So whoever, means that whoever whose heart is weak, whoever is not so much strong by mind and heart, they are also getting affected by the power, by the strong wind. So the poet has mentioned all this. The wind god winnows and crushes them all. We know you know that in the book, that next page 31, you see the picture that paddy, that grains, when from the field the paddy grains we are bringing at home, that with that paddies are little bit heavy, and with that lots of other things are also mixed up. And then that they are with against wind, that these grains are getting poured, and then whatever is weak, those things are getting separated. So like that, the poet is telling that whoever is strong, the wind can't do anything with those, like the strong paddy grains, because they are falling, they are gathered together, they are not getting blown away. And the other things, that the straws or other things, particles which are weak, those things are getting separated. So when the wind is blowing, strong wind is blowing, that the weak things are getting destroyed, getting disturbed, but strong things are not. So now the poet is suggesting, now the poet is advising what to do. So wind will powerful aspect, powerful thing, powerful agent, and whoever is strong, they will not listen to the weak. So what is the future of the weak? That always they will be destroyed, they will be disturbed by the powerful and strong things? Obviously not. The poet is telling, let's get strong. So whoever is weak and getting tortured, getting destroyed by the powerful or strong agents like wind, so they will not listen to us. So we will also not keep so weak for years after years and always. So we will make ourselves strong. So that those 7 things, so what they will do, so that the doors, that the shutters, they will be fixed firmly. When they will be fixed firmly, then strong wind will not be able to destroy those. So that won't do what you tell him. So come, let's build strong homes. So that yes, buildings which are weak, which are fragile, which are crumbling, which are frail, those things are getting destroyed. So if the homes are very strong, then the wind, strong wind or powerful wind, how much powerful it is, it will not be able to do anything, any harm to these things. And so we have to make our body steadfast. Steadfast means strong. We have to make the home strong. We have to make the body strong. We have to make our heart strong. So then only by making ourselves strong, we will be able to protect ourselves. Otherwise, the strong, whatever is powerful, they will not listen to us. They will do harm to us. Do this and the wind will be friends with us. Yes, we know that friendship is possible with equal things, with same things. So whenever the moment you will be strong, you will be friend of the wind. How? So the poet is giving one example, that is fire. What is the example? That is fire. When there is a small fire, then you blow, then the fire will be extinguished. But when there is a huge fire, large fire, then you blow, then what will happen? Then the fire will spread and the fire will make roaring sound and it will spread. So same thing, that is fire. When it is small, then the wind can blow it and extinguish it easily. But the same fire, when it is strong, it is large, the wind is not able to extinguish it. Rather, when the wind is trying to do that, the fire is getting spreaded and the fire is getting more strong. So, and it is also roaring. And that his friendship, he makes strong fires roar and flourish. Flourish means that it is becoming it is spreading and it is becoming more and more large. That is called flourish. Flourish in your life means you that grow more and more. His friendship is good. We praise him every day. So always what we do, whatever is powerful, whatever is strong, we pray them and we like to be them. So we want to be like them. So wind is not bad when you are strong and he will be your friend. And we, that the weak people, whoever is weak, whatever is weak, we always try to become strong and we praise strength, we praise power. So why not that we will convert ourselves into strong and into powerful objects, powerful things, powerful agents, powerful or strong things. So this is your the subject matter or summary of the poem Wind. Means when you are weak, that whoever is strong and powerful, they will do harm. When and you will request, but they will never listen to you. The moment, so how to make ourselves, keep ourselves safe, then how to protect ourselves, then only by making yourself strong. And that poet has given one example, that is the fire. When it is weak, then the strong wind can extinguish it. When it is strong, large, and with the help of the wind, it is becoming flourishing and it is spreading and it is roaring. So this is your poem. That is a very easy poem. Only you have to remember the agents, the names of the things which the poet had mentioned. Thank you everybody. Have a nice day and be safe.